overtime and a wild one. Tyler Griffin under center. Townsend the tailback on first down from the 10. Give Townsend up the middle, and he gets nowhere. This NBA defense fired up here, and a nice job by Michael Coban.
Coban's a football player.
And let's not forget the emotions here in this building.
Oh, yeah.
This game means nothing when it comes to standings or playoffs. These teams are locked up in their spots and probably going to face each other in a few weeks in the state title game. This is all about pride.
No question. Coban, great play, comes down the line of scrimmage, tackle in the backfield.
And again, let's not forget the touchdown in the first half that Brentwood Academy got that was very controversial as well. Second down and 10. Two receivers. Turner, the motion man. This time, Townsend to the right side with Holbert in front, and again, nowhere to go, and a nice job. Jay Pilkerton does a nice job from his linebacker spot. It brings up a third down situation from about the 7.5.
I'll bet you that Coach Flatt comes back with some type of rollout here and gets Griffin on the edge where he has a run-pass option.
What a finish. And we welcome all of those who are tuned in throughout the Southeast to watch this one. These two teams, the two most probably storied programs in the mid-state with 17 state championships between the two.
They battle every year for pride, for bragging rights.
Third and goal from the 7. Barry Turner, the tight end, in motion to the wide side. Griffin to throw, under pressure.
Big play.
In overtime, and it brings up fourth down, and they will trot Hunter Palmer out to attempt another field goal. He banged home the 27-yarder to send it here to overtime. The controversial play. Pilkerton runs right over Theo Townsend.
Great play, Pilkerton. He's made a bunch of big plays this game, and now two big ones in overtime.
This will be a 25-yard attempt. Hunter Palmer will attempt to give Brentwood Academy the lead. The hold is down, the kick is up, and Patty made it. He drilled it. He's 2 for 2 in the last 5 minutes, and now MBA, a touchdown wins.
Right, and if you're MBA, you have a bunch of options. Your red zone offense has been fantastic, really. And you look at what they did down there, and Big Santee, they use him as a weapon down here, and he's a very valuable weapon. Michael Fisher, hey, this is it. This is what it's all about. Big-time player, overtime, poise, senior, your last time you're going to play Brentwood Academy during the regular season, bragging rights around here.
And now you look at it, let's not forget, the snap on the punt that created all of this.
Right.
A good snap, French punts, and it's over. Tom Santee, 2 touchdowns, offensively has done a great job. 2 bad snaps on the punts. Keith, wouldn't surprise me, knowing Jeff Rutledge as we do.
Give it
he
back
tries to reward the big fella and say, hey, let's go with it. Santee, the tight end on the right side.
I look for him to start off by running the ball with Coban.
Play action, look for Santee. Fisher to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Incomplete pass. One hop bridge. They went back to Santee, but a nice job by Chris Buck, who followed right with the tight end.
Coach Rutledge was trying to get it over with right away. Nice little play call right there, and Fisher again. Well, he knows he's got a very good kicker, so 3 should be a gimme for him. And that ball does hit the ground. Good call by the officials there.
Good call. Second and goal from the 10. Justin Gaines, along with Brad French, the wide receivers. Coban, the tailback. Fisher under center. Give Coban left side. Got a big hole inside the 5. It'll be brought down at about the 4-yard line. Tyler Griffin, the quarterback, does a nice job there. And you also have to give credit to J.T. Wash, who's been around the field all night long. And now a third and goal from just inside the 5.
Right, and here you have choices again. I'll probably send Fisher on a rollout again and give him a high-low option. I mean, he's so good. And you can take a timeout here. Good call.
Each team with a timeout, and MBA will take that timeout. 27-24 in overtime.
Wow. Hey, tell me we haven't had some fun. The Good Pasture Lipscomb game, I didn't think it could get any better than that. Then we had Franklin Brentwood, and now tonight.
Franklin's a 40-yard touchdown with 3/10 of a second left, and then missed the extra point, and it goes to overtime. They score 4 times in overtime, all called back because of penalties.
Tonight is pretty amazing, and I don't ever berate the officials, but that was a tough situation.
And let's not forget this as well, and not to make an excuse, but one of the advantages maybe NFL and college officials, They're all on this end. The scoreboard is at the
Right,
complete
right.
opposite end of the field, and when you're looking to see if you're lined up, if you got 11 men on both sides of the field, it's a tough angle.
Absolutely.
And
No,
that's
there's
why
no
I say
question.
when I'm looking at the clock, you can't be looking to see if everybody's set.
See, my argument is more along the line of scrimmage. I mean, the offensive set, they have to be set for a complete second. They just ran out, snapped the ball. Guys are walking around.
Or if you look at it, your clock operator down on the side of the field,
Right.
you got to step up and say, hey, I've got it. It's 0. Nonetheless, we're in overtime. Brentwood Academy has already made a 25-yard field goal here in overtime. They lead 27-24. Now MBA on 3rd and goal from the 4. Fisher in the shotgun. He's got one receiver, Gaines, wide to the right, and
Timeout,
Brentwood Academy will use a timeout as they saw wide to the right. Gaines was one-on-one with Buck, and that was set up for that slant pattern, one-on-one touchdown.
Well,
Carlton Flat says timeout.
Another
Coach
thing
Pittman
you
will
can
come out
do
and
is
chat
if
with
you
the
roll
defense.
Fisher to the right and you have a one-on-one, you have him run the old, we call a whip route, where he delivers the slant look, plants his foot, and then whirls back out. And what you do is then you bring a tight end out there, too, so you have one option, two option, and then, of course, the third option is you keep it and run.
For years, you've seen the 49ers run that with Jerry Rice after running the slant so much. Would always, and Steve Young would roll right out
They
there
come
and
back to the whip.
have the decision to make. And now you see coaches, a chess match out there, and you have to look at it here, Pat. Let's take this. While Jeff Rutledge wants to remain undefeated and wants to keep these high rankings,
Right.
if you get a couple of yards here and you have 4th and goal from 2, do you say, let's go win it now? This, in the grand scheme of things, we win state championships. What does it matter if we go to another overtime and continue here? Let's try and win this thing.
Here's the deal. I mean, as important as this game may seem to everybody, they're going to play again at Vanderbilt for the state championship.
Christian brothers may have something to say about that, but we'll see. Coban, the tailback. Santee, the tight end to the left. 2 receivers wide right. Santee in motion. And Fisher will roll to the right. Looks for Santee. Complete, and he's going to be brought down
Just short.
Pat, we'll have to wait and see. He gets a terrible spot. What? An absolute terrible spot all the way out.
No. It's going to be at about the 4-inch line because the bottom guy has the spot. And sure enough it is. And
no, he's outside the 2
Oh, my
he's
goodness.
at the 3-yard line.
Wow.
And now
The guy at the bottom had a spot at about the 6-inch line.
Hanfelt will trot on to attempt the field goal. Has already made one from 24. And Pat, this is a tough angle. This is only a 17-yard field goal. But it's from the far right hash. French to hold. This to send it to double overtime. High snap, hold is down, kick is up, Pat. And he missed it. Wide to the right, and Brentwood Academy is knocked off the number 9 team in the United States. Pandemonium on the football field, and I can assure you that there will be some letters everywhere to those manning high school football.
That was absolutely incredible.
Absolutely a wild game. The 17-yard field goal wide to the right. We'll take a break, come back and wrap things up. We'll chat with Carlton Flat. 27-24 in overtime. Brentwood Academy defeats the Big Red of MBA.
The Fight Factory, Nashville's premier haunted event. The Fight Factory features 2 blood-curdling haunted houses for one frighteningly low price. The Fight Factory is located at 2416 Music Valley Drive next to Opryland. Or for more information, call our Fright line at 1-866-DARE-YOU. That's 1-866-DARE-YOU.
Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Take comfort with Lee for your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs.
During the winter, my family's noses and throats get really dry. Is there anything I can do about it?
Room humidifiers will provide some relief, but having Lee Company's industry-certified technicians install a system humidifier will put moisture back into your entire home.
Schedule your $79 fall tune-up. Get your spring tune-up free.
Let Lee Company answer your questions.
Take comfort with Lee.
And welcome.